Hello? Oh my god. Literally, okay, no, you guys know, usually the starting soon screen, you know how this goes. You know, usually it's like, this hasn't even popped up. I started this like a while ago. And past Jacob isn't even there yet. Okay? What the fuck? Oh my god, there's so many. Hydrate, okay, I can hydrate really quick. That's the quickest starting soon screen that I've probably done in my entire career. Okay, let me go down the list. Okay, I'll start from the first one. I think Lawrence was the first. Lawrence with 28 months. Long ass time. Jack, hello. I would do hellos after I do the subs. Yep, doing this right off the bat. LMAO. On a serious note though, Jacob, welcome back. I've seen the progress that you've made outside of the streamer world, and I'm happy that you're doing well in your new teaching job. Can't wait to see what it holds. Lawrence, thank you. Foot Bananas, the return of the king. Me, it's me. I'm the king. Me, Foot Bananas. No argument there. Thank you for 6 months, Foot Bananas. Evangeline with 8 months at tier 2. Ha 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 ha. Maniacal laugh in italics. Oh wait, is it all in italics? Oh, it just puts the messages in italics on my end. Okay. I'm gonna pretend that the maniacal laughter was in italics anyways, though, just for your sake. Then the hype train started, and then Jaden with 17 months. Crazy AF, he said. It's true. It is pretty crazy. Julian with 7 months. He said, when you 7. No arguments. You guys are just straight truths, right? We're all speaking our truth today. Bench with 28 months. He said, how have you been? I've been well. We'll definitely get to that. Don't worry. Audrey with 6 months. So many people also. That's, Audrey got a new badge today. And who else? I think Foot Bananas got a new badge today, which is exciting. And then Mason at 21 months. 21, that's a lot. Drake at 18 months said hello. And Eric at 13. I've missed you too, Eric. Thank you. And we just finished a level 3 hype train, and it's only been 6.5 minutes. Listen, I'm glad you're streaming today, but my sub renews tomorrow. You were 1 day off. Come on. Fuck, you know what? Alright, I'm gonna cancel the stream, pretend this never happened, and I'll stream again tomorrow so that Mango can renew his sub. And oh my god. Mesa, I think you're the first 30-month sub. Oh my god. Mesa, thank you. Oh, sick, congrats on the preschool teacher job. You gonna do those kids well? Thank you. Oh my god, that put us at level 5 hype train. Hot damn. Anyways, hello everybody, welcome in. Sorry, chat decided to go a little crazy with the subs the second that I started. Oh, you know what? I haven't changed this picture in a while. I haven't changed that picture in a minute. Maybe should we put Anko up on the Polaroid? No, I kind of like small catching. I kind of like small girl. I like my small girl right there. I'm gonna leave her. Anyways, hello everybody. Hello Milk. Old Buildies. That's a name. NPC, Lawrence, Adam, Evangeline. My dog is cute 34. I still say that, even though your name has been changed for a good year now. Imran, Dr. Delicious, Julian, Barry, Mango, Joey, Anna, Foot Bananas, Mesa, Audrey, Adam, Glowy, so many people, god damn. Eric, hello. Jaden, Lucky, Jack, Max, Gonzo, Shakira, Oddtemp, Mason, Night Stalker. Did I say Glowy already? I think I did. Did I say Lawrence? Bench. I'm scrolling way up. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to miss anybody. Jay, hello. Foot Bananas, thank you for the 8 bits. Jay, can we get an ooh in the chat for Jay? Grace, hello? Hello? Toad, Mighty Man! Mighty Man! And
Okay,
Odd
here's
Temp
the
with
rest.
the
I just
88
wanted
bits,
to do the
Jay with the
101
99.
wall.
Okay, here's the rest. I just want to do the 101. Understandable. Have a nice day. It's the Mighty Man himself. You know, I was just watching My Hero Academia. Can you believe it? Mighty Man was not in this last episode, but still relevant. Still relevant. We did, yeah. Anyways, yes, we missed you, Jacob. I have missed you guys. I literally, like, okay, it's been weird. I'm gonna actually put these on. I want to be able to hear the music. Yo, Toto with 11 paint. Oh my god, are you okay? That's not... Bro, are you okay? Hey Jacob, good to see you. Stoyles! It's good to see you. No, honestly, it's so good to be back. I say back, like, I still don't know what streaming is gonna look like. You motherfucker, Julian, I just sat down! Fuck! Megan with 17 months. Thank you. Oh my god, the hype train is still going too. This is a long hype train as well. Thank you for the hydrate. 17 months. God damn. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, I say that I'm back. I still don't know what streaming is gonna look like. But I do feel like I've like settled into my routine now. I've done two full weeks. So I've been working there 2.5 weeks now. So it's like what, 13 days, some shit like that. So I feel, is there a follow age command? Fuck, I don't know what it is, if there is one. I think. Yeah, so I definitely, like, you know, I feel like I've settled into the routine, you know, into the weekend routine and all of that. So, you know, I think that now it's, you know, I'm in a place where I can start working in streams, you know? Yes, they do call me Mr. Jacob. Congrats on the job. Preschool kids are no joke. Who are you telling me? Some of those kids... Oh. I swear to God they're possessed. I swear to God. Maybe that's bad of me to say. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But some of them, they just... You know, I don't know how to put it. I want to try to put this as, like, lightly and as sensitive as I can. For the sake of, like, not... I don't know how to describe it. Starzing with... Yo, you got a fucking house! Let's go! Congrats, Starzing. Congrats. What's the best moments and worst moments so far? Oh, God. Okay. Well, definitely, like... I feel like that will come up. I think the funniest question that I've gotten so far... Good morning, Scotty. Good morning. Good morning. Slander these children. Listen, there's a couple kids in that class, in my class, right? So they also, I should say that they do call me Mr. Jacob, which is very interesting because I have never had a surname before. So it's interesting being called Mr. Jacob on the daily now. McLovin, my bacon, hello. Eileen, hello. Guys, Eileen just moved to New York. Welcome to New York. But yeah, no, nobody's ever called me, like, Mister. Like, aside from, like, I don't know, like, very, like, infrequent times when, like, some, like, person, I don't know, I would get called Mister. It's rare. It, like, never fucking happens. But now I get called Mr. Jacob every day, and it is a little weird. It is a little weird. Airlair, hello, hello. Guys, if Jacob is talking to me, I can't hear him. The stream isn't loading. Oh, well, oh well. Um, being called Coach Jaden is also very weird. Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't choose Mr. Duque. I don't think really any of the staff go by their last name. So, yeah. Just interesting. Cuz even like the director, we call by first name. Even the students. So, but yeah, so I think the strangest question I've gotten so far is, it was on one of my first days. Kit Kat, hello. It was on one of my first days. We're sitting outside. There's like a roof, like playground area. So once a day we try to bring them out to the roof so they have time outside. And that's honestly like a good break for us because we just sit there, and if they come try to play with us, we're like, no, no, no. You go play over there. But one of them was just sitting next to me and we were just hanging out, and she starts poking my leg. And I was like, what's up? And she's like, what's this? And I'm like, what? She keeps poking my leg. Just like right here, you know, like just like right above my knee. She's like, what's this? And I was like, what? It's like on your leg. I was like, I'm like looking at my leg. I'm like looking for like a bruise to see if I like kick the shit out of the wall in the middle of the night, or like somehow like, you know, sometimes I scratch myself. And you know, I was like, maybe they saw that, and so I was looking, I was like, I don't see anything. They're like, they keep poking, and they're like, why does your beard go down to your leg? And I'm just sitting there, I was like, okay. I like froze for a minute because I was just so caught off guard. So caught off guard. I just want to say, like, you guys can see my legs. I don't even have hairy legs. And I'm like, has this small child never seen a man? Gandalf is shaking. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, so that was interesting. I also, okay, yeah. So the head teacher in my class is white, but none of the students are white. So I'm like, this week actually, my head teacher was out, so we had subs in. And so, largely, I was, like, the only white person in the room. And it's so funny, because they come up to me, and, you know, like, I have freckles and stuff, and, like, they're very obvious because I'm pale. And the kids will come up to me, and they'll poke to my freckles, and they'll be like, what's that? I'm like, it's a freckle? And they're like, ew. Or instead of saying, one time they said ew, but then another time, this little girl goes, why do you have those? And I literally just couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just said, because I'm white. I was like, I don't know I don't know why they're there. So yeah. That's probably the two, like, yeah. They were definitely, like, I am, aside from the janitor, I am the only man in the building. I actually walked in, to the bathroom on another teacher using the bathroom. Because there's a men's and there's a women's bathroom on each floor. But because they are not used to there being men, they kind of just use whatever bathroom. So I literally just fucking full stop open the door. Yeah, and then I was like, And then they came, the worst part was is they were in my classroom that day too, and they came in and they're like, yeah, we're not used to there being men in the building, so that's my bad. Oh man, you basically, yeah, I do pretty much have my own toilet. The downside is that if I fuck up the bathroom, everybody knows who it is. And by everybody, I mean the janitor. Well, that person will never use the men's bathroom again. Probably not. Probably not. Posture check. I'm already sitting up straight. What are you posture checking me for? Wait, Jacob UK is streaming? Is this real life? Believe it or not, it is. It is real life. Yeah, they just ask, the kids just ask weird ass questions. But it's really nice. Like, there's, okay, I will say, I was really bummed. My first 2 days, there's this one little girl there. And she was like the sweetest little girl that I've ever met. She was so nice. One day, I was just like doing a puzzle with another girl in the class. And this little girl just came up and just like, so I was like sitting down, like crisscross, kind of like leaning over. And she just came up and just like hunched over on my back. And just stayed there for like 20 minutes. And I didn't have the audacity to like move her or anything. I like at one point I wanted to get up to like go play with a different kid, and I was like, no, this is nice, I'm just gonna sit here. You haven't answered whether or not a kid asked about your forehead veins. No, they have not. No one's asked about my forehead veins, thank God. Bluebird, 25 months, holy shit. Wait, let me read that. Fly me to the moon and let me play Among the Stars. Let me hear the song in Netflix's Evangelion. I mean, oh my God, what are you even saying? Thank you though. For 25 months. 20, damn. Okay, I do owe Barry a sub, but it is difficult to gift a sub while I'm streaming because I have to like pull up my normal Twitch. Does Barry currently, oh, Barry doesn't have a sub right now. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll do it. Have you told them you're a streamer? Absolutely not. Audrey, that might be the worst idea imaginable for a lot of reasons. Okay, gift a sub. Gift to a specific viewer. Berry Patches. No, not that one. Why does it say there's two? They're spelled the exact same. Okay. Okay. Sandstorm? Hello! The Clone War. Okay, there you go. There you go. Are you happy now? I think it's dumb that to gift subs to your own... It's so stupid to me. To gift subs on your own channel, get this, you have to pay Twitch $5, and then they give you back $2.50 at the end of the month. Riddle me that. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Why can't you just gift subs at like a discounted rate? It doesn't make any sense. Have you taught them any Japanese yet? No, but that one girl that I was just talking about that like laid on my back. So I do have these kids are so fucking interested in my water bottle. Every single day there's these two boys and they come up to me and they look at my water bottle and it's the same routine. They point to each sticker and ask who it is. And I don't tell them that it's called Thick Fish. I don't call it Thick Fish. I call him Fugu for the sake of my career. I don't need 4-year-olds running around saying Thick Fish, look, it's Thick Fish. So we're not going with that name. We're just saying, oh, I could go with Big Fish, but it's not quite the same. So I just say Fugu because it's Fugu the Frightening. Yeah, it fucking works. Anyways, so yeah, they see it. Luckily, they can't read. So they can't read the thick that's written on the water bottle. Because every time I tell them, oh, that's Fugu. Like, it's literally just sitting there. It literally is just in broad daylight just says big fish. Today will be covered. Oh. No, we are in the correct. We only teach them like sight words, so like they can recognize like dog, cat, like 3-letter words that are like, you know, sight words. You know, that you like don't have to read. You can just immediately look at and like, you know what I mean. So I don't think thick. I don't think thick is a sight word for kinder or for preschoolers. Teaching them to read is not part of my job. Right now it's summer, so we don't really have a curriculum. Come September we will. But yeah, these little boys, they ask me every day. They're like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "Fugu." "Who's this?" I'm like, "That's also Fugu." Every day, they still have not connected the dot that these are the same fish. And then they point to this, and they're like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "That's a villager." And that's all I got. What am I gonna say? That's my villager from Animal Crossing New Horizons. They're not gonna know what I'm talking about. Then they say, "Pikachu." They know this one. And then they point here, and I say, "That's Totoro." And then they say, "Who's this?" I say, "Michelle." And then they point to and I say, "That's me." Even though it's so faded now, but I'm like, "That's me." And they're like, "Whoa!" And then sometimes they do it again. So, you know, it's interesting. Imagine one day they point at Fugu and go, I'd shit myself. It's funny because, like, the teacher can see it. Yeah, it's, what else? Oh, yeah, but the little girl that was, like, she saw these characters and immediately knew that it was Chinese. Because it turns out she's like half Japanese. And I was like, they are! I was actually really impressed that she just saw it and immediately knew. But, hey Teach, what does twitch.tv/JacobsOcarina_ mean? Yeah, see, luckily also, they are younger, so even if like, they don't know what a live streamer is. That's not in their realm yet. They're not... Like, they're still listening to nursery rhymes. Like, they still listen to Baby Shark and, like, eat that shit up, okay? So, you know, I'm not worried about them finding my fucking Twitch. So, yeah. Mr. Jacob, who is Genshin and what's their impact? Their impact is on my bank account. I love hearing the antics of small children, but I do not think I have the patience to work with them. Yeah, it's a lot. Guzma, hello. Hello, it's, Pluto, hello! Hi, Pluto. How many times a day do you listen to... Oh, we've only listened to Baby Shark in class once. So what we do is when we get in, I sit there and I don't do anything, because I need to just, like, process for the first, like, hour that I get into class. So 9 to 10... we just let the kids play at like tables and stuff. We have like different centers to like manage the kids. So we let them do tabletop toys before breakfast. Then we eat breakfast. And luckily everything, because these kids are so small and they're so slow and just fucking absent all the time, they're just literally one girl will just walk around and just like with her cereal in her hand and just... And I'm like, what is going on in that head? Because it's either nothing or it's a lot. And I don't know which one it is. I think it's nothing, though. But yeah, so everything takes a really long time. So then we do breakfast, and then after breakfast, it takes like about 30 minutes, maybe a little less. We do circle time. So circle time, we like practice our ABCs, we do counting, we sing some songs, and then we dance. So this week, however... because my head teacher was out, I was the one who, like, knew the kids and the subs didn't. So I took charge of disciplinary action. There's also a couple kids with like intense special needs in the class that probably need like to not be in the class. They need like intense like one-on-one therapy. But that aside, so I this week for the most part like sat out to the side with them, and then when one kid, when they weren't listening, I'd be like, all right, you can come sit with me for a little bit. They'd come sit with me, I'd make them be quiet for a little bit, and then before I'd let them go back to the circle, I would talk to them, be like, why did I pull you out of the circle? Like, what were we doing wrong? Like, what can we do better? Like, you know, what are we gonna do? Turn on our listening ears, shit like that. You know, so I always try to spin it in like, you don't want to make them feel like they're in trouble. You want to give them their space that they need. You know, like, they, you know, need that consequence. But then you need to make sure that they understand why you pulled them out, you know? So yeah. Is this all in Jap? Fuck no. Oh my god. Wait, oh my, no, honestly, like, it's been slow, like, I literally am gonna start saying to, like, strangers, like, can you turn on your listening ears? Oh. Remember when the teachers would do the heads down shit when they were mad? I have made a couple, I've only done it once. I've only made kids put their head down once. And it was because they just wouldn't stop. And I was like, okay, you four are gonna sit with your heads down while everybody else goes and plays. And I'll let you go play when you're quiet. The thing is like, I was way too nice in the beginning. And they fucking stepped on me. Not literally. Well, some of them actually did kick me. One girl I brought down, she actually got sent home because she started kicking me. And I was like, no. I picked her ass up. I carried her downstairs to the social worker and was like, we're calling her mom. I'm not fucking playing with that. No. I'm not gonna sit there. I don't get paid enough to get fucking kicked by small children. So, no, I don't play around. But yeah, no, in the beginning I was way too nice. I didn't know like the boundaries or anything yet, and at one point we had a sub in the room, and this one girl was like running around, and she wouldn't stop. And you know, I at the time I was trying to be like very mindful of like my own strength and like my like how I was like touching the kids, because I wasn't really sure like what those boundaries were. But one of the teachers just straight up fucking snatched, like literally, like this girl was running like past her, right? And she just like clothesline her and like pulls her into her body and just storms out the room. And like, keep in mind, this was after like a solid 10 minutes of trying to work with this girl in a calmer manner, right? Like this was not like just immediately like that's what we turned to. No, this was like, this girl was going off the fucking rails. Anyways, snatched her up, and I go over to my head teacher, and I was like, hey, Miss, what should I call my head teacher? I obviously know her name, but I don't want to dox my head teacher. Angrio with 21 months. Thank you, Miss Zeld. Please pick a better name. Can you pick a better name? Anyways, I walk up to the head teacher. I was like, hey, so like, I'm allowed to just pick up the kids, right? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, so like, what they just did, like if the kid's running around and I can't get them to stop, I can just carry them downstairs. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And then the next time, I think it was literally that same day too. That girl came, she goes downstairs, they bring her back up eventually, and then she starts acting up again. And I was like, no. She started acting up again. And I was like, okay, you're gonna come sit next to me, right? I was like, you're gonna sit over here, you're not allowed to play. She's like, no. And I was like, oh. I'm like, that's bold. Not listening is one thing, okay? Ignoring me is one thing. But straight up saying no? I was like, I was like, no, you definitely can come over here now. So she wouldn't come over. So then I walk over to her and I was like, let's go. And she just wouldn't say anything. And then I like tried giving her a nudge, still wouldn't move. Kind of like lightly pulled her arm, still wouldn't move. So I was like, okay, fucking picked her up, sat her down in the chair, and then I sit. This is what I do. I've done this every single day with this girl. I sit in front of her with my legs crossed and I read a fucking book. I make her watch me do the most boring thing imaginable for her while she watches her friends play. And I have a little timer. We have like hourglasses. And I take one of those hourglasses and I like straight just put it down on the table in front of her and I point to it. And then if she makes a sound, I flip it back over. I don't. No. It's just that girl. It's just that girl. I don't have to do that with any other kid. It's just her. It's just her. The thing, like, listen, this is not... No, you're sitting here saying I'm evil, but literally this girl just does whatever the fuck she wants. Make her flip at her. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Oh, that's so bold. I love it. No, see, that's the thing. She's gonna grow up and be a menace if nobody checks her. Because she thinks she runs that classroom. Bitch, excuse me. That's my fucking classroom. No, I'm Mr. Jacob. No, I do watch my I have not cursed in that school once. Not once. I haven't even like slipped. I haven't even slipped. No, my filter's really good around kids. Trust me. Trust me. I mean, obviously here, if like an 8-year-old was to come in and be like, hi, I'm 8 years old, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Go away. But in person, in person, I don't do that. I don't do that. Yeah. Preschool's an interesting place. There's really only one girl that I actually have to like discipline though. Oh yeah, I only have one craft so far. I only have one. I made this dinosaur. We were supposed to do crafts this last week, but the head teacher was out, and I didn't know what she had planned. So I made this dinosaur. I'm very proud of my dino. I like my dino. New stream mascot? Oh my god. I'm sure that I'll do arts and crafts this week. What happened to the tail? Oh, the tail tore off in my backpack. I was very sad. Yeah. This dude has clearly never seen a real dinosaur. Legit so disrespectful. Oh my god. Dino-chan. Dino-kun. I love arts and crafts. Arts and crafts is fun. I feel like we need to do it more in the class. We haven't done it a lot. The problem is that the class itself is like an amalgamation of a bunch of different classes right now because it's summer session. And the head teacher is also not used to being with that class or in that classroom. So it's kind of just like a weird time. But come September, once we're like all in our permanent classrooms and we have our permanent students that come every day, I think it'll be a lot easier, especially with like managing the kids, because they'll be more used to their daily routine and seeing the same people every day. You know what I mean? Wait, Jacob, I know it's kind of unfair, but make it where if she doesn't behave, discipline the whole class. No. They're too young for that. That's too cruel. That's too much. I mean, there's times where, like, we won't go somewhere if everybody isn't, like, quiet and listening. Like, if one person is talking, like, we'll wait. Like, okay, like, if we can't all be quiet, we're not going to the room. But if this one girl is, like, screaming and crying and running around the class, there is no reason to discipline the whole class for that. That's way too much. Like, that's why we have a social worker in the building. like that. Yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that. But I like the Appa plush in the back. Yes. Yes. Also, oh my God, Appa! Oh, you changed your name to... Do you watch Dragon Maid by chance? Spooky, hello? How much training, or what kind of training did they give you? So, I had a lot of online trainings that I had to do that honestly probably totaled like 20 hours worth of training. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Before I could start. And then I'd say like everything else is kind of just like on the job. Like, they're young. There's not really like a whole lot of like formal training that goes in outside of like, you need to know how to give an EpiPen. So I know how to do that. So, OMG, hello. I'm in the middle of some move and week stuff, but I can't hear a thing. Hi, movies. Can somebody tell movies I say hi? Hey, what? Wait, what the hell? I've never agreed with group punishment because it almost never works and just creates toxic relationships between kids, even teenagers. Yeah, like, that's the thing is, like, there is a sense where, like, socially, like, kids that misbehave, like, when, you know, when people are not liked, like, it's hard to, you know, there is, like, a social order, you know, but the thing is these kids are too young where they don't really understand social orders. So, group punishment, I don't think works ever, but especially, like, at this age, like, when it comes to, like, if they're like, I don't want to play with this kid, we're like, no, like, you need to share with everyone in the class, because we cannot be teaching them at 4 years old that they can have that much freedom of choice of, like, who they play with and who they don't. Obviously, in real life, you know, when they're older and understand, like, when they can understand social cues better, then you can be like, no, like, yeah, you don't have to play with these kids if you don't want to. If they're being mean to you, don't play with them. But at this age, like, you need to have them, like, get along with everybody and have everybody play nice. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, Toto, didn't you... Wait, are you going to start streaming? Are you a teacher? I started working at a preschool, yeah. Oops. Ariana, hello! What do you do, if a kid walks up to you and say, it's back? You know, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I do think some of the kids are possessed. Like, genuinely. Some of these kids are... Yeah. But... No, none of the kids bite. Ask the children if they would pull the lever to kill less people or let the train go straight. Bro, what? Hello, Pokemon Trainer Chris. Yes, I do remember you. Maybe just all the children are possessed. That would explain a lot. Yes. You know, that honestly makes a good bit of sense. Yo, Toto. Yeah, guys, oh my god, go follow Toto. I should follow Toto. Hold up, hang on. How do I follow? Fuck. Oh, there we go. But can you change your name to Mighty Man? But can we change your name to Mighty Man? Yes! Customer request. Change of name. I'm complaining. What else has happened? Oh my gosh. Whenever... The staff there are great. I like all of the staff. The staff are really fun. I am the youngest in the building. I think there's one girl that's somewhat close to my age. She doesn't look too much older than me, but otherwise, like, all of them have, like, kids, and they're married. So yeah, I'm definitely, damn, the preschools are... Okay, you know what? I'm talking about the staff, okay? Okay? Oh my god. And it's so, like, every time, because, like, you know, sometimes I'll just have questions. Like, sometimes the parents are just, like, weird, right? Like, sometimes parents just straight up, like, don't want to do shit, right? Like, they just... Bad parents, to put it simply. And I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna call it Sprayberry. That's my old high school. So we'll call it Sprayberry. So like, I'll like ask a question. I'm like, oh, why do they do this? Blah blah blah, and then they'll look at me all funny. They'll be like, welcome to Sprayberry, Mr. Jacob. And I was like, got it. Literally, I want to say almost every single day that's happened. You did what to me? Oh, Joey. Had any Karen experiences yet? No. Definitely no Karen experiences. Yeah, not the area for Karens. Not the area for Karens. No, not that. If they misbehave, teach them about text. Bro, Guzma, they're fucking 4 years old. Who do you think I'm teaching? What? Have you ever met a 4-year-old before? They can't even fucking sit down. Half these kids don't know how to sit. You think they're gonna... What? What? You... What? Most of them still piss their fucking bed when they take a nap. Oh my god, we literally went a straight week with having a potty accident. Actually, no. Like, there's this one boy that will piss his pants while he sleeps and wake up and not say a word. He won't say a word. He'll just fucking stand there and go about his day with wet fucking pants until one of us notices and we're like, did you pee? And he'll just stand there. He just stands there. Fucking piss all over his shorts. And he just stands there. He won't look at you. He won't nod. And I'll say, did you use the bath? I was like, did you have an accident? And it just... And he won't fucking move. He won't fucking move. And I'm like, are you shitting me? I was like, listen, alright, even if you are scared, even if you are embarrassed, you gotta use your fucking words. You gotta nod. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. Why are you imitating this voice, Dan? So you could get what I meant. So you could understand. And eventually when I kept asking, because you have to keep in mind, like, these kids are old enough that they know how to talk, and they need to learn how to communicate their feelings and thoughts with words. Even if they don't like it. Like, that is important for them at this age. Like, they cannot just sit there and start crying and then not talk about why they're crying. Like, there is one nonverbal child in the classroom, and it's understandable why he doesn't speak, because he's nonverbal. But the other kids all know how to use their words. So they need to, you know? Help me help you. Okay, I don't say that, but along those lines, I'm like, listen, like, we can't help you out. Like, I don't know why you're crying if you don't tell me. Like, you're just sitting there sad, and, like, I want to help, but I can't help if you don't tell me why you're crying. Shit like that, you know? Have any of them swore in class? Worse that they've said. One kid gave another kid the bird. Oh my god, wait, there's this one other story. The other thing is, I have heard them say heck, which isn't really like a bad word, but I also don't want to hear it. So I'm just like, let's not say that here. You know, I'm like, I don't know what you say at home, but I'm not saying that word. You're not saying that word, right? That's just how it goes. Like, it's like, I don't care what you say at home. That's that business. If you say it there, whatever. But we don't say that here. I'm not saying it, you're not saying it. Even playing field, you know? But there is this one girl, and she's she's like the girl that definitely needs like a lot of help. Like she can't even like speak any, like she has like her own language. Like I had a really really bad speech impediment, but you could like very vaguely understand what I was trying to say. Like I was trying to say something. This girl like talks but doesn't talk to anything. Like she has this whole language that she says, like everything. And it's like you can't understand anything that she says, but she does call me dad, which is weird as fuck. Okay? I don't like it. But I can't, but she also doesn't listen. The only word that she recognizes when I talk to her is her name. So pretty much like I say her name and I'm like, come, and then she'll come sit next to me. That's it. That's it. So she just like constantly is like talking to herself, but in a non yeah. It's, does she see a social worker? Well, we have a social worker in the building, but she needs to be seeing a therapist every day. Like one-on-one, like all day with a therapist to socialize this girl, because that's not her job. I'm not a therapist. I don't know how to socialize a child. And her parents haven't gotten her evaluated yet. So, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, how am I supposed to socialize this kid? Maybe she's speaking another language. I thought that. Wait, Ryan with 20 months. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. I thought that too, but then when I spoke to her mom spoke like very, very like fluent, clean English. And so then I was like, it didn't really seem like her mom spoke another language was her like native language. But even still, this girl is 4 or 5 years old and she should be able to talk. And she can. Which is a bad thing. Like, speech impediments aside, like that shit needs to be caught really early. But anyways, one day she would not stop making noise. She doesn't nap. So at nap time, I put them down for like 2.5 hours. I'm like, these kids are gonna fucking sleep. Every kid in that classroom sleeps, and if they don't sleep, they lay in their cot and they're silent as hell. And I make sure that they are. I will pace around that class. I don't care how fucking mean I look. These kids are all fucking falling asleep. And they know it. I pace around the classroom, and I probably look like a fucking movie villain. Like, just circling around the class. But, she wouldn't fall asleep. And at one point, one of the kids sits up in, like, the other side of the classroom. And he just goes, "Can you shut up?" And me and the other teacher make eye contact, and we just start busting out laughing. And I like look at her. I was like, I can't even be mad at him. I'm like, we can't even be mad. Like, this girl won't stop making noise. Like, I was irritated, and I wasn't even trying to sleep. And like, what's irritating is that like when you try to communicate with her, she just doesn't listen. Like, she doesn't understand or listen to anything. So even though you're like, hey, like, be quiet, like people are trying to sleep, she doesn't even recognize you're like speaking to her most of the time. So what the fuck do you do? Anyways, but yeah, the kid like said, I didn't even say anything to the kid. I was like, I feel like it would be wrong of me to try to tell this kid that that's bad. Like, obviously that's not the way to say it. Like, that he shouldn't have said, "Can you shut up?" But I was frustrated too. Yeah, show us your angry face, because I can't believe anyone finds you scary. You know, I think part of it's my size, and my voice is deeper, especially than the other teachers. Because at first, I was like this weird thing to them because I was a boy. I was a man in the classroom, and they're not used to like having a man in the classroom. And I think that threw off the balance a lot in the beginning. But yeah, no, I mean, I can be pretty loud. Like, I've had to like actually raise my voice a few times. And the first time that I did, and I think, and I've talked to other teachers about this, they were like, no, that was the moment. For a lot of those kids, they're like, the first time that you actually like raised your voice at them, that's probably when it switched for a lot of them, and they started like, and that's when they started respecting you a little bit more. But this one kid threw a block, and it almost hit me, and it almost hit another kid. And at the time, like I don't remember exactly what I said, but I like shouted, and I was like, no, like very loud. Maybe not like shout, like I wasn't like screaming at the top of my lungs, but I very stern, like, no, excuse me, like we do not throw toys. And the entire class just went completely silent, and one girl just goes, uh-oh. And I will say, it did take a lot of composure for me to not laugh at the one girl just going, uh-oh. But then after that, you know, I think that was like an actual like turning point, you know? Because that was the first time that I had to like actually like, you know, because that was bad. Like that could have hurt somebody. You know, like they can't throw toys and shit like that. You know, it was like a hard block. Like that could have, if that hit a kid's head, like that's a fucking report, you know? I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to have to write fucking paperwork. No, thank you. If something happens to another kid, like one kid gets hurt, another kid hurts another kid, we have to fill out a report. And the parents have to sign it, and you know, we have to document it and take pictures and all of that. Like, it's a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm gonna yell at this kid that's fucking throwing blocks around. A brick hit this kid's head. Think about the paperwork. The classroom size varies from like 10 to 14 right now. But come September, I'm supposed to have 20 kids in my class. And let me just say, informally here, we'll see how it goes. I might start looking for other places because I straight up do not know if that's going to be manageable. Like, 20 kids. There's going to be another teacher. I don't know if there's going to... There should be 4 minimum. From my experience so far in the classroom, 12 kids, you need 3 teachers. There's just no way around. Like, these kids are so hard to manage. Like by law, it's 1 to 13, but one adult cannot handle 13 4-year-olds. That is not... You can't do that. That's not possible. I don't know why. Like, that class needs to be split up. It should be 10 and 10. Because if you have 10 and 10, like, you can have 2 teachers in each room, and you're good. You're set. 10 kids with 2 teachers is so different than 20 kids with 4 teachers. That's so many people in one, like, relatively small room. I don't even know, like... Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm obviously going to give it a chance. Like, I want to, like, settle into that and see how it goes. But when I was in 2nd and 3rd grade, there were 30 students in a class. And looking back, I have no idea how they did it. See, but the thing is even when they get to public school and they're in kindergarten, there's, like, the difference between a 4-year-old and a 6 and a 7-year-old is so different. The energy feeds, that, yes. No, that's the other thing. That's why, that's another reason. That one girl that, like, misbehaves all the time, that I'm, like, really strict with. That's why I'm so strict with her, is because when she starts acting up, there's followers in the class. And the second one person starts acting up, the followers start acting up. And that's dangerous. You can't... No, it's not even that she's a leader. It's not even that she's a leader. They're just followers. They just mimic. But yeah, the difference between 4-year-olds and 6-year-olds, so vast. So vast. So that's why, like, you gotta, like, nip that shit in the butt real quick. Motherfucker, you're teaching at a preschool or a cult. No, like, we call them followers because, like, if one kid starts running around the class, the kids that are followers are gonna start running around the class too. And I'd say there's probably good 2 or 3 of them in the class that, like, if one kid starts running, they have to start running too. I work with kids one-on-one in private lessons, and if something happens before with a sibling or other kid, holy crap. Yeah. 6-year-olds are arguably worse. I think 6-year-olds are nastier, but 6-year-olds understand order better. And there's no social hierarchy yet. That's the other thing. Like, these kids do not understand social cues. They don't know them yet. So they don't understand, like, the idea of, like, order and all of that, you know? So it's difficult. It's like a really tricky situation because they're still not old enough that, like, rule following isn't really, like, innately built into them yet. But this is where it starts happening. Like, this is where we need to make it happen, you know? Because a lot of these kids, let me just say, they go into a public school and they act the way that they do in class right now, they're gonna get kicked out. They're gonna get fucking suspended. Like, yeah, that's another thing too, Sokujin. Like, that's literally like they're 1/3 from 4 to 6. They're 33% older than they were when they were 4. So Matt, that's like the difference between going from 20 to 30. That is fucking massive. Or no, 50%. Sorry, 50% older. 20 to 30. You know, so that's a big difference. Especially at that age when, you know, their brain is developing so incredibly fast. So, and you can tell, like, what kids are, like, further along than others. Especially, there's, like, a few kids that are, like, really, really smart and really mature. But then, the other kids acting like little fucking babies makes them act like babies. Like, there's this one 5-year-old that is going off to kindergarten really soon. And she acts like a baby sometimes. And we have to tell her, we're like, no, you are 5. Like, get up and put your sheets away. Like, you know what you're doing. What the hell? So, yeah. It's interesting. It is a very interesting age. I definitely am already 100% sure I do not want to stick with this age. I can say that with such great confidence. Girl, please, you are 5. No, but, like, that's the thing. Like, this girl knows how to put her sheets away and make her cot. I don't work with kids under 8 in violin lessons if I can help it. They have to be mature if I do. I feel like teaching a little kid how to play an instrument that young is almost impossible anyways. I remember seeing my class pet die and... Oh my god. You cannot even count up to your age. Like, literally, some of the kids don't even know I ask them, I'm like, how old are you? And they go, I don't know. That literally is their response. They go, I don't know. I'm like, are you 3? They're like, uh-huh. And then the head teacher's like, no, you're not. I completely get you. I'm in primary school teacher, and I tried two year of 3 to 5-year-olds. And it's really not my thing either. Yeah, like, I enjoy it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, these kids, most of the kids are really sweet. Like, I don't hate it, you know? But definitely, I think after, like, I get some experience here and I get, like, a 2-year degree, I want to try working with older kids. Maybe be, like, a parapro in an elementary school or something. And then I kind of want to, like, just go the routes. I want to, like, my dad suggested possibly being a substitute teacher. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll be a substitute teacher, because I then feel like if I'm a sub, then that would give me, like, a lot more diversity with the types of classrooms I would be in, which would be really fun. Substitute teachers make $100 a day. Here, subs make a decent amount, just because it's New York. But that's fine. I don't care. I feel like that it's more like, at that point, it's more for the experience, than actually, like, I don't really think my career in teaching is going to start till, like, I'm out of college. Yeah, they're really sweet, but I like kids that have more autonomy and understand things better. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. Like, these kids have a hard time walking in a straight line. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Russo Finkular, hello. And Reddit Leader, hi, Mr. Jacob. Hope you aren't sick of that yet. I hope you're enjoying being a teacher. Although it sounds like these kids are a handful, I'm going to be lurking, but glad to see you back. Enjoy your lurk, Reddit. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, it is a lot. It is a lot. Like, to say that it's not a lot, and it would, yeah, no, it's a lot. And I should absolutely be getting paid more than I am. But again, I need to look at it more as, like, stepping stone. Once I have this position for a while, and I go to, like, move on to another job, even if, like, at another preschool, I'll be getting paid a lot more. Just having, because that was my issue, like, going into this, is I had no teaching experience. I had no classroom time. But now, already, I have, like, 100 hours of classroom time. So, I'm, like, way ahead of the beat now, compared to what I was. Fire drill happened, don't tell me you're going to be like, let's all walk quietly in a single file line. No, you have to. We actually haven't had a fire drill yet. I think my first day, the director was like, oh yeah, we haven't had a fire drill in a while. Maybe we'll do one today. We haven't done one yet. We should. I'm now going into high school and I still have trouble walking straight. It's okay. We all, honestly, I think everybody's got some motor problem that, like, you know, I get it. My school, yeah, no, you're supposed to do them once a month. We have not. I mean, yeah, I mean, a fire drill should probably scare the children a little bit because it's a fire. It's so interesting hearing these stories. I don't have any family friends that are involved with childcare / teaching, etc. Yeah, I really just want, like, I think the thing that makes me the most excited about this is, like, I feel like being in a preschool now makes me really excited to work with older kids. Lucas, thank you for the follow. Maddie, hi, I gotta go, but glad to see you back. Hope the teaching was amazing. Thank you. But yeah, no, I think it does make me really excited just to work with different age groups. I remember my teacher scaring us all in 2nd grade when he locks. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god. Remember in elementary when we had a lockdown drill? I didn't know what a drill was, so I thought there was something in the. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, they always made sure we knew that it was a drill. I'm pretty sure it's, like, illegal to not tell the students that it's a drill. Like, you have to. I'm honestly impressed by you, Jacob. I really hope you enjoy this new path you made for yourself. Thank you. I start classes in 2 weeks. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really nervous for that. I'm really nervous. Now that it's, like, actually happening, I start right after Labor Day. I get, like, 5 days off. I get a 5-day weekend. I'm so excited. Yeah, I have the 4th, 5th. That's the weekend. But then I have the 6th, 7th, and 8th off from work. Paid, baby! Fuck yeah. So, yeah, I don't think my homework will be too bad. Granted, it's all homework, technically, because it's all online. So that is called a week beginning, middle, and end. Wait, what? Oh, no, because it's the weekend. I don't get the whole week off. I get a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off for Labor Day. Or I get Monday for Labor Day, and then I think it's Rosh Hashanah on Tuesday and Wednesday that week. So, Jacob making the natural transition from Twitch streamer to member of society. So inspiring. Oh my god, Mango. Yeah, no, a lot of the executives that in like the preschool, because it's like there's a bunch of them around the city. A lot of them are Jewish, so we get a lot of the Jewish holidays off. So, yeah. I get some time for Thanksgiving. I get 6 days. So I get a Friday to a Friday off for Christmas. Adam, good night. Thanks for being here. I'm on vacation from work the week of 8:30. I'm so ready for some time off. That sounds nice. I could use some time off. I'm taking a half day this week. I have orientation on Friday. You know how long it's been since I've done an orientation? It feels weird as shit. It's like online on a fucking Zoom call. I also keep getting emails about getting a student ID, and I don't want to do it because I'm not ever going to be on campus. My goal is to never step foot on that campus. If I do not have to, I never want to go to that campus. I want to do 100% online if I can, except when I like go to pick up my diploma. I'm gonna take 3 days off to move, and it will not be relaxing, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I saw you're moving in with. Are you moving in with friends from Syracuse? CFX, hello. How are you? You probably get nice advantages with your student ID. No? Well, see, that's the thing. Is I still have my student ID from UGA, from my first stint at college, and it never expires. There's no expiration date. There's no issue date. There's nothing. Oh wait, no, there is an issue date. Okay, but they would never check it. There's no like blatant expiration date. So what are they gonna do? Say, oh, you're not a student anymore? I'm gonna be like, the fuck you mean I'm not a student? It's like, what's this? Oh my god, I have so many Metro cards. Jeez. Also, Leanne! Hello! Oh my god, good to see you. I want the diploma, but I don't want to be bothered with ever showing up. Exactly. Well, no, I'm taking classes online. All of my classes are going to be online. I think I might have to take some... I'm going to probably have to take, like, classes, like, on weekends, but they'll be online. Just you at 45 showing up with a picture of your 19-year-old self. I'm going to do it. You think I won't? Can I use my student ID and try to cheat the system? Most places will only take a college ID. Jacob, about... No, I still get 50% off on Adobe. They have never checked. Ever. I have been out of college for 4 years, and they have never checked to make sure I'm still a student. The fear I had, I needed to change my email because it was set up with my student email address, and I needed to change my account email to not my student email. And I did it. And I was so worried that they were going to take my discount away. And they never did. I use my work ID and pretend I go to the school I work at. That's smart. That's big brain. I use an ID from when I was 24. I'm 34. Alright, you know what? I'm going to use that for the rest of my fucking life. Life hack. Enroll in a university for 50% off Adobe. I get work Adobe now, thank God, because my school booted us straight out of graduation. That's so ridiculous. You want to know what's also ridiculous? I paid the University of Georgia $25,000 to go to that school for 1 year. And I cannot even see my transcript without giving them more money. Riddle me that. If anybody can explain how that makes sense, I'd love to hear it. If there is some like weird obscure reason, I'd like to know, even though I do not think that there is a single reason on the fucking planet that would excuse that. Because I don't even think I can request an unofficial one. Like, when I go on there, like, the method is, it's like, you just have to pay for your transcript. So I can't even look at my unofficial transcript. I just have to pay them to send me my own transcript. That I paid for. I don't even know. I don't even know what my GPA is. I don't even know. Because when I went, I was like, oh, I wonder what my transcript is like. And then I was like, $8 to look at my own transcript? Fuck that. So I just sent it to the college. I was like, well, we'll see what I get credit for. You didn't even... No, that's the thing. That's the thing. Is after you graduate from UGA, they fucking boot you out of their programs. They, like, use this program called Athena that you use for, like, registering for classes and stuff. And they fucking boot you out of it after a year or two. So I haven't been able to get on to, like, look at anything on my Athena account in years. They deactivate your student emails so fast. My school did a similar thing. I've had to pay for transcripts too. What the fuck? Ohio, you're super... Right? Destiny, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, no, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Yeah, see, I can't see anything. I have to, like, contact the fucking registrar's office if I want to, like, have access to my Athena account. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And it's even worse because, like, there's no formal... And I've told people this, and they were so concerned. It made no sense. There's no formal, like, withdrawal process from UGA. There is no process of which you, like, formally say, I'm not going here anymore, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you never, like, take, like, you don't do any... Like, I literally asked my advisor. I was like, I do not want to go here anymore. I do not plan on taking classes anymore. I'm dropping out. What do I need to do? She's like, just don't sign up for classes. And I was like, what? That's it? I was like, that's it. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, are you sure? And I tell people that, and they're like, bro, that doesn't make any sense. And I was like, you're telling me. Like, what? You guys have any moving to Brooklyn tips or moving in general tips? No. Yeah, I didn't even know if I was graduated till they sent me my diploma. UGA's falling apart. Fucking ridiculous, man. It's so whack. It's so fucking bad. Any moving to Canada tips? Disgusting. Shut the fuck up. Never say that again to me. Pack light? Yeah, you're probably gonna have no space. Storage. That's, yeah, very organized storage. This is one of the many reasons I'm not going to UGA. I mean, UGA is a great school, academics, but I think every single fucking university in this country just sucks ass and sucks you dry of all your money. So bad. Luckily, I should be able, especially after I get state financial aid, I'll be able to go to school completely free. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I got that fat Pell Grant. It's so nice. It's so nice. Not every school sucks ass. No, that's true. That's true. Not every school sucks. Like, community colleges, I would largely say, like, are actually really good. Like, my teachers at, like, when I took 4 classes at a community college, and my teachers were really good, and they were really attentive to the class, and, like, it's usually a lot smaller scale. So, like, I feel like it's more intimate. Like, it's easier to, like, talk to your advisors and, like, do all that shit. And, like, I feel like there's so much more understanding because a lot of community colleges have a lot of programs for older people that, like, are working, and realize that, like, you know, you can't just fucking dump everything and be a full-time student. Like, my school, like, I have 4 semesters in a year, and they're all online, and it's awesome. But But then you go to a university and you're treated like fucking shit. I'd email my advisor. Like, they have hundreds of students that they have to talk to. Like, it's wild. The class I took at my community colleges were so much more fun and personal than the ones at university. Yeah. I honestly would say, like, my public speaking class at community college was so fun. Maybe not fun isn't the right word, but it was good. Like, I learned. That's honestly one of the classes I've learned the most was public speaking. Got an associate's degree from community college, and now I work at my favorite gaming company with zero prior experience. Yo! What the fuck? The whole concept of it is scary to me. I'm planning on going after high school, but the process, everything sounds so complicated. Yeah. I mean, starting with community college, that's what I'm doing. I'm going back to community college. I'm starting there. I'm going to get my 2-year degree. And I'm hoping, my goal is to start at university spring of 2023. So I'll do a full year. And then I'll do next fall semester. And then spring semester of that year, I want to transfer to the big college. That's my current plan. Like, that's my 5-year plan. My 5-year plan is, so 2021. Okay, let's go down the list. All right, so I'm going to pull it up a 1, and then a 2, and then a 3, and then a 4, whatever. Okay, so 2021. Start school, work in a preschool, work my way up, right? It is a college in Brooklyn, but it is all online. So I'm in the CUNY program. And then I want to go to Brooklyn College when I transfer. Okay, so 2021, start school, start classes, keep working at preschool, whatever, get experience, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, just get adjusted. Get used to, like, life with full-time job over the next few months. Get used to working classes into a schedule, streaming. I don't want to give this up. You know, this is also, like, at the end of the day, it is also a revenue source. And it's one that I enjoy a lot. So I don't want to give it up. So, yeah. 2021. 2022. Start my second semester, which is in the winter. It's a 6-week short course. Do that. Probably, if I stick where I am right now, spring of next year, so spring of 2022, I think I would start looking for a new job after I have, like, over 6 months of experience. Find something that's more local, that's easier for me to commute to. Keep doing classes, spring semester, summer semester, fall semester. Maybe fit Japan in there somewhere, although Japan trip might be a little tricky. I might have to, like, when I'm, like, transitioning from one job to another, like, be like, I'm going to Japan for a month, by the way. Go to Japan, come back, start the new job. Something like that. Like, in between semesters or some shit. Do fall semester. And then after that fall semester, I should be able to graduate with my associates. Easily. If I'm full-time technically, so I'll be good. I'll probably do 4 classes in the fall rather than 2. Because right now I'm doing 2 in the fall, 2 in the winter, 2 in the spring, 2 in the summer. At least as of right now. But I'll probably do 4 in the fall. Just get some more out of the way. Then, winter, spring of 2023, start at Brooklyn College. Start working towards my biology teaching degree. Do spring semester. At this point, I should also, in 2022, after I get my associates in 2023, then look for different teaching opportunities. Either older kids, substitute teaching, para-pro, whatever I end up going towards, you know? You're planning your life out like this verbally is so interesting to me because I never think more than a week ahead. This is the first time in my entire life that I've actually have had a 5-year plan. I've never been able to think this far in the future. And it feels really nice, actually. I'm not planning my life out. This is only 5. I don't have a 10-year. I don't have a 10-year plan. It stops at 5. After 5, I think I die. It just ends. So 2023, look for like different teaching opportunities for older kids. Maybe even before then if I can. I don't know what like the requirements to be a parapro are or substitute teacher, but figure that out. Start at Brooklyn College, do spring semester, do a summer semester, and then fall semester. So that's 2023. So 2023 is just going to be school and work. School and work. School and work. 2023 is going to be the grind. Because that's just going to be, the whole year is just going to be classes. 2024, fuck, that's so far away. 2024, hopefully graduate after spring semester in 2024. Yeah. Because that would then be 3 full semesters and a summer semester at university, and I would already be going in with a shitload of credits. So, graduate spring semester of 2024, apply to the JET program, the winter of 2023, start applying to foreign teaching jobs. Also in 2024. Some of them have weird starts, deadlines, and whatnot, but graduate in the spring, or I guess, honestly, summer here. It goes to like June. And then, hopefully, go to Japan late summer, early fall of 2024. 2025, teach in Japan. So I guess that's more 4 years than 5 years. This is a 4-year plan. But that's the general plan. So, community college, big boy college, big university, teaching abroad. Damn, that's a pretty... Honestly, I feel like it's not even that detailed. My 5-year plan is figure it out. To be fair, to be completely candid, this is like what I've been thinking about, like the last 6 months. Like this is, I think that this is why like I've been down. It's weird because I feel like I haven't really been down. I've just been like more like transforming as like a person, I think. But like is dressing up hot, get the attention of a rich man or woman, marry, live my best gold digger life. Freckles, I like that. I like that. I should consider that too. Yeah, I think that's like largely what I've been doing like the last 6 months is just like figuring that shit out. And like realizing the end goal, right? Like realizing the goal. Like that's the thing is I hope that once I get to Japan, it's not like a fuck. And then my life breaks down because now I have no more goals. But I have a lot of time to figure out my goals after that. You know? So I'm not like super worried, you know? About like that part. But yeah, no, I just like I had the end goal in mind of getting to Japan. And then it was like, how do I do it? How do I get there? How do I do it? So yeah, that's how it went. Plane probably. Yeah. Well, okay, no shit. I go to Big Boy University right now. This is my senior year, and next year I'll supposedly be in dental school. This is all about the 5-year plan I made in high school. That's awesome. Damn. Grinding it out. Congratulations. Or walk. Oh, true. Or a boat. Oh, yeah. These are all options of transportation. You're so right, guys. Thank you so much. This is so insightful. Oh my god. But, yeah, I just, like, you know, I had the end goal in mind, and then I was like, well, obviously, okay, getting a teaching degree is not, like, a means to an end to just get to Japan. Because that sounds really bad. That's not good that's not a good reason to go to university. Just to, like, a means to an end. Like, oh, I have this goal, but, like, I'm just going to become a teacher to make it happen. Bad idea. Wait, hi, Jacob. So proud of you for taking a huge step in your life. Always in your corner supporting you on all your adventures. Thank you, James. Thank you very much. Um, for, oh wait, 15 months too. Damn. Uh, so yeah, I mean, but teaching was something that I have been considering doing for like a long time. Even like pretty soon after I left school, I had like told myself, I was like, okay, if there is one other career that I am very sure that I would be, one, good at, and two, enjoy, it's involving some form of education or childcare. Um, so, you know, and so that's kind of where that came in. So it was just kind of like this. I had this goal that was really far in the future that I didn't know how to make it happen. And then I had this other thing that I kind of always kept to the side that I was like, this is something I could do. And then I was like, wait, these work really well together. They actually work perfectly together. Because if there's one really good way to get to Japan as an English native speaker, it's teaching English. So it kind of just like, you know, it just kind of clicked and it just kind of made sense. And then I was like, wait, this is a good plan. This is a solid plan. You know, if I go and I get my teaching degree, I get my certificates that I need, I get my Japanese language proficiency test done. Like, this also gives me, like, years to learn Japanese, too. So, like, and then when I go to apply to the JET program, and I have this fucking stacked list of teaching jobs that I've had for multiple years. I got the two teaching degrees, Japanese proficiency, and teaching, like, English certificates. Like, bitch, I'm set. Like, I'm good. Iro, oh my god. Iro, thank you for gifting us up to Grace. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a new thing that they do there. Oh wait, that's new. That thing in the chat. It's so much bigger. The big present. But thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah. That is the plan. That is the plan right now. I know that I probably have talked about this plan multiple times, but in other news, do you want to hear about a date that I went on? When you started learning Japanese, where'd you start? I started by learning kanji. I started learning kanji using Remembering the Kanji by James Heisig. You can DM me, Megan. I can send you a link to it. Jacob, you went on a date? Yeah, I do that sometimes. Oh my god, guys, it literally went so well. It was so fun. Spill. Oh, Evangeline, you already know about it. Did you admit to watching big titty anime on this day? I did not. At least not blatantly. I might have mentioned that I watched, like, some show, but I wasn't like, yeah, I watch a booby anime. I'm just playing my part in the chat. Okay. OMG, a date that went well? That's great. Yeah, it went so well. And then I made a boy fall in love with me later that night. Separate from the date. So my friend Tony moved here. My college roommate Tony moved here. But anyways, yeah, so I went on this date. So I'd been talking to this girl for like a while now. Like since are you gonna share that too? I mean, at this point I might as well. Okay, so we'll get to it. I feel really bad for it. So I've been talking to this girl for a while. We met on Hinge, whatever, for like weeks. Since like the middle of June probably. This is a whole movie. No, that day felt like a fucking movie. I looked so hot. I looked so good. Okay, anyways. So, talked to this girl for a while. She's an au pair. And so her schedule's kind of weird. But anyway, so whenever her like host family goes on a trip, she has to go on a trip too. And like she was literally gone for like 3 fucking weeks. But anyway, so we talked, like the conversation was always really good, and it was like my type of communication style. Like messaging literally once a day just with this big block of text and then not responding again until the next day. That's how I talk. I'm really, like, maybe not always, it kind of depends. I'm always a little bit different with, like, Discord, but, like, when it comes to texting, I'm really bad. I'm really bad at it. So communication style was just there, and it worked. But eventually, so finally, like, she's back from this trip. She was in Richmond for, like, 3 fucking weeks. But she finally gets back. So we start planning a date. So I asked if she wants to go on a picnic, which, as you guys know, I'm a fucking slut for a good picnic. Like, I'm a little, oh my god, if there's one thing that gets me riled up, it's a good fucking picnic. Holy shit. Like, good word choice. Thank you. Your Pisces is showing. Listen, I'm a little picnic whore, and I know it. I know I am. I don't hide it. So, anyways, it's the perfect first date. So I'm like, do you want to go on a picnic? And she's like, oh my god, I haven't been on a picnic in forever. And I was like, okay, well, sounds like we're about to go on a picnic then. The Pisces here do not claim him. Shut the fuck up, Joey. Joey's the most non-Pisces Pisces I've ever met. Chandler, with a flex? You can't see my muscles, but thank you. Oh, I gotta give Evie a hug. Okay. So, I asked her, it was really cute. So I'm like, oh my god, okay, so we start planning this picnic. I'm like, okay, I'll bring tea. I was like, what kind of tea do you like? And I told her what tea I have. And she's like, ooh, I really like jasmine tea. And I was like, okay. So I, like, cold brewed jasmine tea overnight. It was really good. I had just, like, a little bit of honey. Because, like, you never know. Like, I don't know how people like their tea. So I don't want to make it too sweet. So I just did a little bit. You know, so a little bit of sweetness. Put in my tea thermos. I got little cups. I got little cups to bring with. Like, little tumbler cups. There's, like, like, plastic with, like, a ceramic inside. So they won't, like, shatter. So I brought those with. They're really cute. And then I asked her what her favorite fruit were, because we're going on a picnic. You gotta bring fucking fruit. And so she said, peaches and cherries. And I was like, oh, okay, I got that. So I went to the little fruit grocery thing. Oh my god, mango. And I got some fruit. So I got peaches, I got cherries, raspberries, blueberries, cucumber. What else did I get? I think that's actually all the fruit that I brought. Yeah, because that was already a lot of fruit. I was like, this is enough. So then cutting peaches is so fucking hard. It's so fucking hard. I don't know if you guys, I've never cut a peach. I just eat it. I just eat the fucking peaches. You know? That's how I eat peaches. Because it's fucking easy. You know my thoughts on slicing fruit. I just eat them. So anyways, I cut the peaches. One of them, I'm sitting here trying to fucking twist this thing off. And I go to twist it and just fucking squish it in my hand. Just fucking everywhere. And so then defeated, I'm sitting there in my kitchen just like eating a mushed peach out of my hand. Throw the rest away, whatever. But eventually I got them cut. I packaged them, and, I cut the peaches up. Got the cherries, I washed all the fruit, whatever. Put it in my little lunchbox thing that I have with some ice to keep it cool. Brought the tea. I packed a blanket, because obviously you can't have a picnic without a blanket. And then we met. We got ice cream. I paid for her ice cream. It was really good ice cream. Although, I will say, I think that the ice cream gives me mad gas, because every time I've had that ice cream, I swear to God, I'm gonna shit my pants. So maybe I need to not go there again on a date. But anyways, so eventually we meet up. She's so cute, by the way. I'm not going to show pictures or anything, but she's so cute. So cute. The blanket's blue. The blanket's blue. So we meet, we get ice cream, we share ice cream, whatever. So we go to Central Park, and we start walking around. We're by one of the ponds. We're trying to find a place to sit down. And so we start going around. We went around the wrong way, and I literally took us on a hike through fucking woods, trying to find a good spot to sit by the water. So that I got us a little lost. It's okay. And literally sitting there in the middle of the woods, being like, I think it's that way. So yeah, literally when we got Brunchberry. So eventually we find a good spot to sit. And we have our picnic, whatever. Um, really cute. Really great picnic. Laughing at all my jokes. Conversation was really good. All good things. Like, and ended up, we were there for like 3 hours, which like that's a long picnic. That's a long picnic. You know, I think we met up at like 2:30 and we left at like 6:15. That sounds about right. Yeah, yeah. We left about then. I think I know exactly where you were, OMG. So confusing. I got lost there too. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one then. So then we had the picnic. We clean up, you know, whatever. We had a good time. So we start leaving, and so she had to get a bus because she actually lives in Jersey. So we start going. I'm like, oh, I'll take you to, you know, Port Authority because you know, I was like, I feel like that's just like the courteous thing to do is to, you know, we're in the middle of the park. I'm not about to be like, okay, peace out. So I take her, you know, so we start leaving the park and we're like, okay, I really have to use the restroom. And then I got us kind of lost again trying to find a restroom. The map was just all over the place. I couldn't fucking figure it out. Eventually we find the restroom, but I made us like 2 minutes late to her bus. So she missed her bus and the next one wasn't for another hour. And I was like, fuck, I'm so sorry. And she's like, no, not your fault. And then I was like, oh, but like, you know, I'll stay. Like, I'm not just gonna like drop you at Port Authority and like leave you here by yourself. If you don't know what Port Authority is, it's probably the worst place in New York City behind Penn Station. Actually, no, it's definitely worse than Penn Station. So yeah, so I was like, I'm not leaving you in Port Authority like alone right now. So we get coffee. And she pays for the coffee, and we just like hang out some more, and then eventually, like, you know, I take her back to Port Authority and drop her off so she can catch her bus and everything. But yeah, no, we were like together for like 6 and a half hours. It was a long day. It was a long fucking day, but it was a good time. It was a good time. I think it went really well. So yeah, I was on my A game. I was on my A game. You guys want to see how I looked? I literally, like, I didn't hold back with the outfit. I went all in. I had the shirt like unbuttoned down all the way. This was in the bathroom at a coffee shop nearby. But yeah, had the pants on. I had them cuffed up, like. Yeah, I can't remember what shoes was I wearing. Oh, I can't remember what shoes I wore. I don't remember what shoes I wore. But yeah, no, like I had the shirt on. Is there only one button? I did have pants on, but she had pants on too. So like the audacity to look that good. Thank you. So yeah, so the date went really well. She's so pretty. She's so fucking pretty. Literally laughed at all my jokes. Guys, like, okay, I think I'm pretty funny. But some of my jokes definitely don't land. But that day, let me tell you, I don't know, my jokes have been on fucking fire lately. They've been so good. Even like I noticed. I was sitting there, I was like, shit. I was like, this is some good fucking jokes. Scale of 1 to Jacob, how pretty? I don't really like ranking people. Because, like, okay, I would describe her more as, like, she's just really cute. Like, she's very much my type. You know? I don't know how to... Yeah, like, I don't think ranking's not nice. Last time I ranked somebody that I was interested in, it didn't turn out very... Like, it ended up being, like, a point of contention. I haven't seen you in, like, 3 years, so I'm having a hard time believing that your jokes... That's so mean. Hey, this has been a really good date, and not to take away from anything you brought to the table, but I've been really fucking funny today. Am I wrong? I didn't say that. You're fine, man. Eric Coffee, 23. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. No, that was good, Mo. That was good. That was good. Jacob seems like a pun. No, I don't make puns. It was more just like, I don't know. It wasn't like jokes. It's just more like delivery of like stories and stuff, which is like better than I like telling jokes. You know, it was just like good delivery. You know, like good. Yeah. Anyways, it was a really good day. So I'm on my way home. Actually, I went to Kinokuniya. I got a new. My campus journal is almost full, so I got a new one with a little hamster on it. Cute as fuck. Cute as fuck. So anyway, so I got that. So I start going home, and Tony texts me. He's like, "Hey, do you want to go to this party?" And I was like, well, because I told him about the date before. He told me about the party, and I was like, I don't know. Like, it's already so late, and I would need to go home. And then he's like, just come here. And I was like, but I have all my stuff. He's like, just spend the night. And I was like, okay. And so I got off the train on the next stop, and I transferred trains, and I went to Tony's, and we went to this party. So I get to Tony's, we pregame a little bit, and then we Uber to this party. And this party, it was so weird, because everybody at this party was either from Georgia or, like, went to UGA. Everybody there. It was the strangest thing. Because I've not been around that many people from UGA or Georgia since, like, was this that's what I'm saying. It was so weird. I was like, oh, like, where did you go to school? And they're like, UGA. And I was like, wait, really? They're like, yeah, we, like, all went to UGA. And I was like, what the fuck? We're all vaccinated, Freckles, don't worry. It was also, we were, like, outside. Everywhere that you go, like, you have to show your vaccination card. They're pretty strict about all that here. Wait, did that happen on the same day as the date? Yes, Evangeline. Yes. So anyways, we're there, and I meet this one guy, and, like, he was cool. Like, so we just kind of hit it off. We were chatting. Although, you know, like, one of the first questions he asked me, he was like, are you bi? Which I kind of hate, because it always feels so assumptuous, and I'm like, is it really? I mean, like, I'm not, like, offended by it, but whenever somebody asks me, I'm just like, like, I never know how to take it. I'm like, are they being respectful, or is this disrespectful? Like, I never know, like, how to take it, you know, because sometimes I'm like, oh, like, they just don't want to make any advances if I'm not about that, you know what I mean? So anyways, whatever, he asked, and I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, whatever. It wasn't, like, we didn't, like, dwell on it or anything. So, it's like when your mom asks you to do the dishes when you were planning to do them anyways. Kinda. Okay, yeah, a little bit. So anyways, but we're just chatting. Like, for me, it's platonic, but I guess for him, it wasn't. I'll get to that later. So we're just hanging out most of the night. Eventually, it, like, starts raining, so we, like, it was on like a rooftop, so we leave the rooftop. And we decide to, like, go to, like, a bar. Who was cuter, him or her? Oh, definitely her. I wasn't interested in him. But so I guess, okay, for context, one of his friends, it was like me, this guy, and then two of this guy's friends that were kind of like grouping up. And one of this guy's friends lived in New York and was trying to convince him and this other girl to move to New York. Context. So then, you know, that kind of came up in the conversation a lot. But we go to this bar. We're all still just hanging out, having a good time. This guy literally is just, like, hanging around me the whole night. Wait, were you still dressed as a pirate man? Yes. I wore the same outfit. I showered, but I put back on the dirty clothes. I felt really gross. So, oh, goodbye, past Jacob. So, what am I trying to say? So we go to one bar, hang out there for a while. The bartender was an asshole, so we left. Iro, thank you for the 200 bits. Oh, this is so loud. Thank you for the 200 bits. So then we go to another bar. This one has like a dance floor in the back. But at this point, Tony and our other friends were like, no, we're gonna go back home. And I was like, oh, like, I want to stay, so I'll catch you later. Like, I'll just Uber to your place. It's not that far. So I go in with this guy that I've been hanging out with, and then his 2 friends. So it's just the 4 of us. We go in, we get some drinks, and eventually we're like out dancing on this dance floor. It was so fucking crowded, like you couldn't even move. Like you're just like. It honestly was not a fun dance floor. So eventually we're sitting there like just hardly dancing, and this dude looks so fucking sad. And I was like, I'm gonna call him Brad. I was like, Brad, are you good? And he's like, oh shit, sorry, I was just thinking. And immediately I'm like, bro, about what? Like in that same tone, because I'm just like, what are you thinking about? Like, we're in the middle of a bar. Like, there's like a rave, right? What are you thinking about? Like, dude's fighting his demons on the dance floor. Down Brad. The feeling when Brad is thinking. Like, Mans was thinking about some deep shit. And I'm like, you good? And then he like signals me to go with him. So we go to the front of the bar. And we stop in the front, we go to the side. And he's like, all right. He's like, I feel like you're different, so I'm just going to tell you as it is. And immediately I was like, oh no. Like, no sentence starts like that. That's going to go well. Like, I knew exactly what was going to happen. He's crying in the club, but it's for real. So he says that. He's like, yeah, like, I feel like you're different, so I'm just going to tell you how it is. And he's like, yeah, I'm just really into you. And he starts listing off these, like, really nice things about me, like my smile, like the way that I talk, and like how, like cute little like quirks with how I like pronounce things. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, this is great. So much gas. And so my ego was feasting. And so I don't know how I got to this point. I don't know how 100% how I responded, because at this point, like, I had like a good bit to drink at this point. I'm of age. I was drinking responsibly. Don't worry. I was still coherent. So I don't know what led me to say this sentence, but I was like, but I look at him and I'm like, keep in mind, he's also a lot taller than me. He's like 6'4". So I'm looking up at him, which is rare. I'm looking up at him. I'm like, do you want me to give you a reason to move here? And then I fucking kiss him. And then it was just like a peck. I just gave him like a peck. And then he was like, you can do better. And then I was like, you're right, I can. And then oh, and then we made out. Not like for super long. I thought that was implied when he said, like, I was like, oh yeah, you can do better. And then I was like, yeah, I can. And then I did better. I did a lot better. I need to touch grass? Nah, no, that was good. Anyways, so yeah, I'm not interested in this guy. I shouldn't have done that. Definitely put the manipulate in what was it? Mansplain, manipulate male wife. This day sounds straight out of a K-drama. I'm crying. Yeah, and then, so I get back to Tony's afterwards. Gaslight, manipulate, girl boss. I think that's it. I'm living the YN moment. Wait, what is YN? Oh, this is gonna make me sound like such a dummy. Yuck, nasty? That is not what it means. OMG, Jacob, no. Yes and no? Your name? Wait, what is YN? Yes, no. Yes, no stands for your... Wait, YN stands for your name. It's a common thing in a fanfic for self... Oh, oh my god. Oh no. Thank you for explaining. Okay. Got it. So yeah, then so this was left field to me. I had no idea that this guy was into me. Okay? And when I got back to Tony's, so it was Tony, his roommate, and another friend. There were 3 of them. And I walk in, and I was like, so Brad, like, confessed his love for me. And then we kissed. But I'm not into him. And he's like, Jacob, are you dumb? And I was like, what? Like, literally exactly like that. I go, what? Some fucking ditzy idiot. Huh? And he's like, you didn't realize? And I was like, realize what? He's like, dude, Brad was so into you. And I was like, what do you mean? He was? I was like, obviously, I mean, I know that now because you said it, but like, how did you know? And he's like, dude, he like didn't leave your side the whole night. Like anytime like you would like start talking to somebody else, he'd like always like walk up to you and like the way he was talking to you and like blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, so that's what people do. Like, listen, I'm dumb enough, okay? I'm dumb enough, sober, as is. I'm clueless. Literally, like, I'm so observant of, like, my physical surroundings, I feel like. I always know where I am. Like, directionally, I'm good. You know, like, the small, like, physical details, I got it. Now, social and emotional details, it's literally, like, I don't know. That's the sentence. I'm dumb enough. That is the sentence. Now, when you start mixing alcohol into my system, my IQ just keeps getting lower. My social IQ is abysmal. I'm funny, and I'm fun to be around, and I'm giggly and happy, and just very, like, carefree. But if there is one way to describe me, I'm just like this little puppy. Like, I'm like the personification of a stupid dog. Like, I'm just there. I'm just enjoying it. But I have no idea what's going on. Jake can be like, rock over there, but not see that man with tongue in his mouth like Sam. Okay, wait, so you kissed him after he confessed, right? I'm trying, yes, after he confessed, I kissed him. And I shouldn't have, because I don't like him. I mean, he's a cool guy, like, I'd be his friend. But I should not have been like, you want a reason to move here? That was so bad. I shouldn't have done that. Sober Jacob will steal someone's flowers to eat them. Drunk Jacob will cry while doing it. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm just clueless. I don't know. I never know when somebody's into me. Unless they, like, explicitly say it. Even then, sometimes I doubt. So, yeah. Yeah, I didn't feel anything. Starzing. That was a story time that was hard to beat. I've been dying to tell that story.
That was a story time.
Dying. God. That it was like, that whole day was like a fucking movie. And then the next day, I was like still on like this emotional high. Like it went so well. And then I like called my parents. I like updated my parents because this was after my first week working. And then, so I called my parents. I called my my mom and my dad. They would be my parents. I called Mike, friend lord. Talked to him for a little bit because he was very invested in the date. I think he kind of lives vicarious. He's like married. He's like old and married. So I think he lives vicariously through me dating. It's funny. It's funny. He just wants to see me happy. It's very cute. Anyways, but then I go outside to do laundry, and the second I walk outside, it's like cold and gloomy, and I'm like just down the rest of the day. I got so sad. I like came down from this emotional high, and then that mixed with the weather just destroyed my serotonin. NPC with 11 oh my god, wait, you're so close to Big House. That's so exciting. It's okay to kiss friends sometimes. It's okay to mansplain, manipulate, and murder. Yes. Yes. You're absolutely right. Anyways, NPC, thank you for 11 months. Pisces ass bitch. You are not wrong. Quit playing games with my heart. Listen, I didn't mean to play games. Listen, you cannot, guys, you know how I am. You know how I am. Like, if you inflate my ego too much, I'm just gonna get full of myself. And that was a moment where somebody inflated my ego a little too much, and I was on my little fucking high horse, and I was like, I can do whatever I want. I can't do whatever I want. Don't let me do that. Wait, so did you ever tell the dude how you don't feel anything? No. He texted me after, and was like, hey, sorry if I came on too strong. And I was like, nah, man, you good. I killed him. What do you mean I killed him? How did I kill him? Dude, what if he legit moves here thinking he can be with you? Bruh. Well, hopefully he doesn't. Okay, listen. If he moves here because he kissed me once. No, that's on him. He's the stupid one. Okay, I know I made a mistake. But that's just fucking reckless. Just tell him you can do better. He could do better. He could. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Stop. Oh my god. I mean, I'd love to be his friend if he moved here. Damn, you're admitting he's hotter than you? For shame? Okay, I'm trying to humble myself, okay? Chill out. Brad, if you're out there, do you see this disaster, man? And the funny thing is I, like, was talking about my date, like, that night, too. Like, I told him about my date, and I told him how well it went. And he still caught feelings. So, I don't know what that says. I don't know if that says more about me, or if that says something about him. I don't know what that says. But the fact that I sat there and gassed up my date earlier on and was like, oh my god, it was so well, she's so pretty, blah blah blah, that's why he was so oh no. Okay, that was before the kiss. That's not even my fault. That's That's not my fault! That's not my fault! I didn't do anything. No, that's not my fault though. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Load your same trying. When someone screams and punches and says it's not their fault, it definitely. No, because I didn't tell him about the date before he confessed. Okay, I didn't tell him about that. That was like earlier on in the night that I was talking about that. Okay, so no, that's not the same. Yo, Jar! 17 months at tier 3, baby. Thank you, Jar. Thank you. How you doing, Jar? It's been so long. I mean, it's been long for everybody. But hi. I hope you're doing well. Forget the teaching thing. Switch to becoming a screenwriter for awkward romantic comedies. You're a pro. Listen, I don't make the story. It just happens to me. I don't feel like I have a lot of main character moments. But when they do happen, they're a trip. I like when I can look back on a day and be like, wow, that day was actually a movie. Like that's Saturday, August 14th. Yeah, that was a movie. No, August 7th. That was a movie. Sounds like things are going well. Yes, you just missed story time. Can we also refer to Hinge Girl as Brad for a fun communication challenge? No, we can't. No, we cannot. No, thank you. No. Jacob, we went on that date on my birthday. This is Freckles' fault now. I need to tell you about when I walked downtown the other day. First movie day I had in a while. Oh, that's great. My one and only main character moment was the day I was offered a job at NYC. The day I left it, I've not been more than NPC since. Damn. Brad and Bradette. Okay, Bradette. Okay, we'll go with Bradette. Okay. Hopefully, see, I'm so bummed because Bradette is like going on another fucking trip. Like through Labor Day. I'm like, what the fuck? I have to wait 3 more weeks? It's so long. Actually, she did text me. Hang on, let me see what she said. Let me see an update. Oh. Well, maybe she's not going away. Never mind. All right, maybe she's not. Maybe this is good news. You need to stop listening to my bad name ideas. You said Bradette, and I just let out the most concerning sound. No, I don't think you understand, like, how... Okay, so the other thing that I kind of figured out is... So, this Bradette is an au pair from Japan. So, her English is not... Her spoken English is really good. But her typing is not quite, like, as good. And so I think that, like, with messaging, I think there's a bit of a language barrier. So, I just want to see her in person again. That would just make things easier. Stop calling her Bradette. What are we gonna call her then? What if Brad moves to NYC and becomes roommates with Bradette? Literally impossible. I'm laughing so hard at how non-ironically you're calling her Bradette. Listen. Oh my god. I'm so bad at thinking up names. I called my preschool Sprayberry. Anyways, so I'll keep you updated on date with Bradette. At least I have like time to plan. You know, like I like if allowed, I could plan a whole day. Like a whole fucking day. Like 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Like, perfect date. Like, whole date day. It'd be great. Beautiful. So cute. I could do it. And I will do it. I probably won't have that much freedom. But gives me time to, like, figure that out, you know? Do a 24-hour stream and send her the link. Wow, what a great second date. Yeah, I love planning dates. That's my shit. Like, that's the best drug there is. Convince me tell me I'm wrong. There's nothing better. And then Brad will watch the stream instead. See, this is the Brad and Bradette is gonna really confuse me. But I do think it's kind of funny because it was like the same day that I met them. So like, I think it kind of works. Jacob is the main character in a choice game, but he chose all the stupid ass choices. Have you tried real drugs? No. Why do I need real drugs when I have date? Can't even finish it. Yeah, sadly, no other dates. No other planned dates, but I am talking to a couple other people. So, I might go on some more dates soon. Keep you posted. See, I think talking about the dates very ambiguously is very fun. My biggest fear is I usually do let these people follow me on Instagram before we go on a date. And my biggest fear is that one of them will just happen to see me post on my Instagram story, and they will just happen to click on in the stream when I'm talking about said exact date, or like another person, you know, like something like that. Can't wait for my New York dating arc. Oh my god, Barry, we can go on double dates. I would swallow Miami if only to remove part of Florida from this country. Oh my god. Are any of you Bradette? Speak up! Bradette is among us. I'd shit myself. That's one of my biggest fears, is somebody that, like, I meet on a dating app coming into streaming like, hi, I'm this person from Hinge. I'd end the stream so fucking fast. I don't even think, honestly, I don't even think I would click the end stream button. I just fucking yank the power cord out of the wall. Just fucking, no, just run. So fast. If you ever for real date someone named Bradette, please marry them. I don't think I've ever met a Bradette. If I ever see a new viewer instantly become VIP, we will know. No, see, that's the thing. It's gonna be like with my ex, where, like, it's a secret for a really long time. I don't know. Well, I guess I'm not as concerned about it now, because I feel like I don't take this as seriously as I did. It's so funny, because I feel like the longer I've done streaming and social media, the less serious I have taken it. Despite, like, doing it, like, as my career and income source for so long. Like, taking it seriously enough, like, where I need to. But, like, treating it like it's all just, like, a game, in a sense. You know? Name change office is about to be real busy. Stop. Bradette is probably hung up on some other guys, considering, well, no. Brad and Bradette are two different people. Bradette is girl that I went on date with. Brad is boy that fell in love with me. So, yes. Yeah, don't get them confused. Distinction is important. Oh, yo, jellyfish in the background. You right. Japan goal is Bradette. Streaming is Brad, and we are the libs. Wait. Repeat that? Wait. No, go back. What? Okay, you need to revert to your last save. Jacob, which one is your Edward and which one is your Jacob? Bro, what? Can we make a reality show called The Bradchillers? Bro, living a visual novel plot. I hope it's not Clannad. Does this mean Jacob is having a lighthearted affair with us, but it means nothing to him? I would never. Me goes and streams on official JacobsOcarina Twitch account. Is that the affair? That's what I was getting at. Yes. Wait. I'm so confused. The Bradchillers, where every contestant has a name that is a variant of Brad. That sounds like the most toxic place in the entire world. Oh my god. It was so fucking funny. I had to try. So when we were sitting in the coffee shop on this date, this limousine pulls up and a bunch of like college-age kids walk out with drinks. They're like very much like we're part of some sort of club, sorority, fraternity. It was a mix of like boys and girls, but like I like saw them and I immediately got like sorority, fraternity vibes. And they pull up and I go, oh no, because it looked like they were about to come into the Starbucks that we were sitting in. Wait, translation. You're playing with our hearts, but you have Japan in your heart. Oh! Okay, that makes sense. Okay, anyways. So, then I cue the preschooler going, uh-oh. So, I was like, I saw them, and I was like, oh no. And she was like, what is it? And I was like, they're bad news. And she's like, what? Why? And I had to try to explain to a foreigner who has no idea how universities are in America with like fraternities and sororities. I had to try to explain the concept of a sorority to a foreign. Honestly, great test of like my own language skills. I was like, so imagine like a club of people that pay a lot of money and they all look the same and they all act the same and they pay to be friends, but they all kind of hate each other and they're also racist. I did say probably that exact string of sentences at one point, but I did add more to it to try to like elaborate a little bit more. I have no doubts that you'll be a bad teacher. So yeah, and then after I explained it, she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of hard to like get without like seeing it in action, but like you don't want to. Like you should be glad you haven't. So, yeah. It's like a can of sardines without the fish and more Sperry's. Yes. To think I thought Jacob's return would be possibly melancholic, but it's this shit. Did you honestly, no, they were probably from NYU. Except they all looked like they were in high school. It was so weird. Like, these kids were walking out, like, every boy was wearing a polo that was a little too tight, and, like, they all had backwards baseball caps on. I was like, what fucking universe am I in? Like, guys, okay, New York is, like, a fucking fever dream at all times. Like, living in New York, every day, like, I don't know what the fuck I see. Like, every time you go out into New York, especially, like, in Midtown, like, you see some shit. Like, I was walking down the street yesterday, and this woman was laying down, and her coochie was out. Just straight up, like, yeah. And so that's the type of stuff you see every day in New York. And so, anyway, sorry, very bad mental image. But, regardless, that, however, seeing a bunch of white men uh, all dressed very similarly, all with that like douchebag fraternity vibe. That is not something I've ever seen in the city, and I don't like it. I need to breathe it. Needed to breathe it a lot. So, yeah. It was... I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Made me very uncomfortable. See, because nothing else makes me really that uncomfortable. Like, seeing a woman with her coochie out, I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't want to see it. But I wasn't, like, deeply, like, disturbed to my core. But seeing a fraternity in New York City, that rubs me the wrong way. That felt wrong. Wait, so did you get to observe these Greek life people? It's like a field trip. Yeah, no, they like all jaywalked across the street. Like they were literally right next to a crosswalk, and they all just like started jaywalking. They like had drinks in their hands, and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck's going on?" Yeah, it was. I did get to observe. I did get to observe for a little bit. I don't know where they were going, but they just hopped out of this limousine and just went about their day, I guess. This just makes New York 10 times more unappealing than it already was. No, to be fair, I've lived here 2.5 years, and that's the first time I've seen it. So I don't think that's indicative of New York most of the time. So, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. You know, so you don't have to worry about that at least. So, yeah. It was a good conversation though. It was a good conversation. It was like a good test. You know? Like it was like, oh, why do I hate fraternities? Oh yes, this is why. Like my morals are clear. Like there's a reason why I don't like them. So yeah, you better be careful saying this. Their dads are lawyers. Fuck, you're right. Jacob, your life has been so strange recently. I know. I kind of am loving it though. I feel like I've been doing guys, I've tried so much. I tried sushi for the first time. It was really good. It was really good. I've been trying so many. I got poke for the first time. Also so good. So good. What do you mean for the first time? I've never had like real sushi. I've had like a couple sushi rolls before, but I've always been really nervous to try like raw tuna, you know? Or like raw salmon. When you're done streaming, I'm gonna need you to come to my World in Genshin and help me with this dumbass time trial before I go to MiHoYo HQ. Okay, I was probably gonna get on to play after I finish streaming anyways. So yeah, I've been eating out like 3 days a week. It's so bad. I don't know why. Like I've had so many plans. I've actually never had real sushi or poke before either. If you come to New York, we need to get sushi. So I'm really excited. Like the sushi that we had was good, but I could even tell that like there's better. So I'm excited to try like even better sushi. So yeah, I'm excited. I think Friendlord's gonna take me to is it omakase? Is that what it's called? Where like the sushi chef like prepares everything for you. Like you don't order anything, you just do the omakase and they give you, you know, what they want. So, yeah, it was really good. I ate so much. The only thing that I didn't really like, I actually didn't like the spicy tuna. I wasn't a fan. That and then the ube, which is like sea urchin, I didn't like that either. My favorite was the eel, and then the tuna. I wasn't a big fan of the salmon. I liked the salmon, but I liked the tuna more. Too spicy or too tuna? It was more of the texture of it. Because it was like mashed, and I think that was more what it was rather than the taste. It all tasted fine. The things that I didn't like were not one of the options, but okay. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't spicy at all. Spicy tuna isn't spicy. Sea urchin, yes. It was. The taste was fine, but the texture was very squishy and gooey, so I didn't like it. I'm very particular with, like, textures, especially if it's something I'm not used to. The more I eat something, the more I can get used to it. Like oats, for example. I used to not like the texture of oatmeal, but now I can. So, but did you get... Oh, yes, of course I got edamame. And I definitely shared the... Have I ever shared the edamame story here? Yes, I think I have. But I told Mike and Rachel about the edamame story too. Don't worry. They definitely heard about it. That's one of my favorite stories now of all time. That is one of the funniest things that have ever happened to somebody around me. I can't eat tomatoes because texture? That's fair. What story? Okay. So, when Barry came to visit me not that long ago. Oh yes. Okay. So we went out to this restaurant called Kenka. It's like a izakaya, like Japanese, like, you know, grill sort of thing. Really cheap beer. Great place to go. Great place. So I think after I'm done with this story, I'm gonna wrap up stream because it is almost 9. So anyways, so we go to this restaurant. You know, we order a bunch of food. We get okonomiyaki. We get takoyaki. Sorry, takoyaki, edamame, a bunch of like yakitori, like, you know, skewers. We get a bunch of food, but we get edamame too. And so me, Charlie, and Barry are all there. So Charlie and I are eating the edamame, and we're like almost done. And at one point, this is like towards like the end, like we had already like had like several beers at this point. And so, oh, Haley, hi. And so Barry asks us, she's like, why do you guys keep grabbing more edamame when you have so much on your plate? And, you know, we had like a mound of like the edamame husks like on our plate. And we're like, what? What do you mean? And she's like, you have so much on your plate already. Why do you keep taking more? And we're like, these are eaten. She just goes, what do you mean? And we're like, have you been eating the edamame? And she's like, yeah. And we're like, have you been eating it whole? And she's like, yeah. We laughed so hard at her. Literally, like, causing a scene in the middle of this restaurant because I started crying. I was laughing so hard. And Barry got so tight about it. She's like, how was I supposed to know? And we're like, fucking ask! Fucking ask! Oh my god. Or like monkey see, monkey do. Like you see us not eating the whole thing. Yeah, you asked after you ate them. So Barry was just sitting there, just like crunching on edamame husks for like 5 minutes. How are you supposed to trust and do what the monkey is? I can't get fucking. Oh my god. I'll choke just like you did on your movie. Oh my god. Oh. 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 Oh my god, my pillow does look like... What a great change of subject. What happens... Wait. What happens if I do this? Do I have 4 cat ears now? Did I ruin it? What if I go down a little bit? No, because now it looks like bigger cat ears with the light ups inside of it. Maybe a little bit this way? Kinda? Okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough story time for the night. I'm sure I'm gonna stream again this week. I don't know what day. Tomorrow we have been watching anime still. I did miss 1 week, but we have been still doing Anime Mondays. So, if you guys want to watch anime with us tomorrow night, we watch a new episode of Dragon Maid, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. We're watching the 2nd season right now. And then we watch an episode of Laid Back Camp afterwards. So, is someone... Oh, yeah! Oh my god, totally, Barry. Totally. Yes, send the link. Send the link. Feel free to join the Discord. That's where we watch the anime, but we do that on Monday. Maybe this weekend. I gotta see what my plans are. My weekends have honestly... I've been trying to, like, book my weekends with things to, like, really, like, make the most of my weekends. But I will try to stream again. Usually I don't... Like, I feel like Sunday nights are good days to stream. So I want to try to make a habit of Sunday night streams. But I'll probably try to stream either Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. Weather's supposed to be nice this week. No, tomorrow... Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to stream another day this week for sure. Probably be like a 2-hour stream. Pretty quick. So, let's see. What about hanging out? Yes. No, I have to hang out with Eileen this weekend. I got to do that. So, anyways. But if you guys want to say goodnight in the chat, now is the time to do so. Thank you all for being here. Once again, I know that my streaming schedule has been excessively erratic. So I just want to say thank you for all of the patience as I've been trying to figure my shit out. But you guys have been so understanding, and that means a lot to me. So, thank you. Thank you. But anyways, good night, Starzing. Time to smash. Barry, Garrett, Lucky, Mango, WR Deal, Julian, Dr. Delicious, Evangeline, Lawrence, Mesa, Eileen, Foot Bananas, Sokojin. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Barry, if you could send me that link. Did you send the link? Is it just Angel Rose? That should still work, right? I gotta pull it up. Okay, hang on, I'm pulling up stream. Okay, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna start this stream, so we're gonna start the raid. So this is actually Barry's twin sister, and she is doing a 24-hour charity stream. So feel free to copy paste one of those raid messages. And oh, it looks like she is fundraising for Extra Life, benefiting the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So yes, I'm sure you guys are probably very familiar with Extra Life, so at least you guys know what's going on. She's also 2 away from 1,000 followers. So yeah, that's awesome. Actually, I don't even follow her, so I'm gonna follow her now, and now I'm gonna start the raid. So who's gonna be the 1,000? Who's gonna be 1,000? All right. Anyways, we're gonna wait for this timer to go down. So go send some love on over, and I will see y'all soon. So anyways, you know the drill. Stay safe, stay healthy. Love you all very much. Don't forget to wear your masks. Get those vaccines. It's just as important now as it was before with this Delta variant. You know how it goes. But anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Toodles.